Nana's Beauty Science Salon, Day 5B, From Zygote to Birth. Nana opened the second side of the baby and body science room. The wall showed a glowing path, one tiny cell, then 2 cells, then 4 cells, then a small ball of cells. Tinos pointed at it. He said, "That is the zygote?" Nana said, "Yes. The zygote is the first cell of a new organism. It divides by mitosis." Tino said, "Mitosis makes more cells." Nana nodded. "The zygote travels through the oviduct toward the uterus. After about 7 days, it becomes a ball of cells called an embryo." The screen showed the embryo reaching the uterus. Nana said, "The embryo attaches to the uterus wall. This is called implantation." Tino said, "So pregnancy begins when implantation happens." Nana said, "Correct." Debbie pointed to the uterus wall. She said, "Why is it full of blood vessels?" Nana said, "Because the embryo needs oxygen and nutrients to grow." The room changed into a model of pregnancy. Nana pointed to a round organ attached to the uterus wall. "This is the placenta." Tino said, "What does it do?" Nana said, "The placenta lets useful substances pass from the mother's blood to the fetus's blood. Oxygen, glucose, and nutrients pass to the fetus. Waste products like carbon dioxide and urea pass from the fetus back to the mother." Tino said, "Do the 2 bloods mix?" Nana said, "No, they flow close together, but they do not mix." Then she pointed to a cord. "This is the umbilical cord. It connects the fetus to the placenta." Tino said, "Placenta is the exchange station. Umbilical cord is the connection." Nana smiled. "Exactly." Then she pointed to a clear bag around the fetus. "This is the amnion. It contains amniotic fluid." Tinos asked, "What does the fluid do?" Nana said, "It protects the fetus and lets it move freely." Debbie said, "Like a soft cushion." Nana said, "Yes." Then the screen showed a calendar. Nana said, "Pregnancy lasts about 40 weeks, or around 9 months." The model changed to birth. Nana said, "Before birth, the baby usually turns head down. The cervix relaxes and widens. This is called dilation." Tino said, "Dilation means the opening gets wider." Nana said, "Correct." Then the amnion broke on the screen. Nana said, "The amnion breaks and amniotic fluid leaves the body. People call this the waters breaking." The uterus muscles began to contract. Nana said, "The uterus contracts to push the baby through the cervix and out through the vagina." Tino said, "Then the baby is born." Nana said, "Yes. After the baby is born, the placenta also leaves the body. This is called the afterbirth." Then Debbie pointed to another screen. It showed 2 twin pictures. Nana said, "Sometimes twins can form. If 2 egg cells are released and fertilized by 2 different sperm cells, non-identical twins form. They can look different and can be different sexes." The second picture showed 1 zygote splitting. Nana said, "Identical twins form when 1 fertilized egg divides into 2 embryos. They have the same genetic information." Tino said, "Non-identical twins come from 2 eggs. Identical twins come from 1 fertilized egg splitting." Nana said, "Perfect." Then the room showed food, water, cigarettes, and alcohol. Nana said, "Because the placenta lets substances pass to the fetus, pregnancy health is important. A balanced diet gives proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, calcium, and iron. Protein helps build new cells. Carbohydrates give energy. Calcium helps build strong bones. Iron helps make hemoglobin in red blood cells. Tino said, "What about smoking?" Nana said, "Chemicals in tobacco smoke can pass through the placenta. Carbon monoxide reduces how much oxygen is carried in the blood. Nicotine narrows blood vessels and can affect development." Debbie said, "And alcohol?" Nana said, "Alcohol can pass through the placenta. It can harm the developing fetus, especially the brain and nervous system." Tinos looked serious. He said, "So the placenta is helpful, but it can also let harmful substances through." Nana said, "Exactly." She wrote the memory script on the mirror. The zygote divides by mitosis. The embryo implants in the uterus wall. Implantation begins pregnancy. The placenta passes oxygen, glucose, and nutrients to the fetus. Waste products pass from the fetus to the mother. The mother's blood and fetus's blood do not mix. The umbilical cord connects the fetus to the placenta. The amnion contains amniotic fluid. Amniotic fluid protects the fetus. Birth starts with dilation of the cervix. The uterus contracts to push the baby out. The placenta leaves as the afterbirth. Smoking and alcohol can harm the fetus. Tinos read it slowly. Then he said, "Zygote, embryo, fetus, baby." Nana nodded. "That is the journey."